Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare Bhajahure manam Sri Nanda Nandanaya Bhaya Charanara Bindare.
Jai Sparikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. So today is Christmas Day 2011, and I was watching a video that Srila Gurudev made on Christmas Day in Calcutta one year, and reminded me of a poem I had written for his appearance day. And this was in 1999, and his appearance day was on December 24th, the day before Christmas. So I thought I would take advantage of that and use that in my poem. Originally I was thinking to call it 'Twas the Day Before Christmas, but decided to go in a little different way. I didn't like to take it so lightly. It's a serious event for us to celebrate the appearance of our Guru Dev. So I went a little different way with it, and the working title now is something like What a Difference a Day Can Make, or Just One Day Before. So I heard Srila Prabhupada talk about a poem that he had written for the appearance of Srila Saraswati Thakur, and he read, or someone read to him the verses, and he explained them. This poem that I wrote, unfortunately, I found almost no one seems to understand it. I wrote it and I guess the code was too good, and not too many devotees seemed to have broken the code, or it was too esoteric or something. So I thought I would take today this opportunity to explain it, read it and explain it. So I'll read it first and explain it, and then read it through after the explanation. What a difference a day can make, a turn or a fork in the road we take, to seek the truth or speculate. Quite a difference a day can make. Religious conceptions to explore flood the ether more and more. The soul awash, seeking shore, did he miss his chance the day before? No, this is I'm juxtaposing, of course, Srila Gurudev's appearance to that of the Christmas, where Christians are celebrating the appearance of Christ, and also juxtaposing the Vaishnava theology, philosophy, and spirituality with that of Christian theology and so forth. So what a difference a day can make, a turn or a fork in the road we take. To seek the truth or speculate, quite a difference a day can make. These are the two paths. We can speculate Christianity, what is conceived of as Christianity is predominantly speculation. There is no information about God, about his kingdom, why call it a kingdom? Anyway, that's one conception, the Vaikuntha conception of God. But the highest conception of God is given by our Guru Varga. And that conception, God, if he is in a kingdom, it is the kingdom of Nandagram. Where the cows are, where Nanda Maharaj takes the cows for grazing in the grasses. Gokul Srila Sridhar Maharaj explained that Nanda Maharaj, he is the king of the cowherd kings. There are many cowherd kings, and Nanda Maharaj is the king of the cowherd kings. And he made his home where Krishna appeared in Gokula. Later he moved his home to Nandagram, and Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, and in between there are also different places where the cowherd men took their residence as they were moving their cows to different pasturing grounds. So the conception of God presented by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our Sri Guru Varga, and on this day especially I'm noting the conception that is presented by Srila Govinda Maharaj. Such a high and beautiful conception of the sonhood of Godhead, where Krishna, God himself, shows every relationship that one could want to have with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as friend, as brother, as son. He shows relationship as lover, master for the servants, those who want to serve him. Every beautiful relationship. So what a difference a day can make, a turn or a fork in the road we take. Which way will we go? We will go the way of speculation, or we will go the way of really seeking absolute truth. The absolute truth is presented by Srila Govinda Maharaj. Religious conceptions to explore flood the ether more and more. And this is the situation in Kali Yuga, so many religious conceptions flooding the ether, circulating endlessly, one after another, gurus, priests, rabbis, religious leaders, all presenting some different idea for the seeker to explore. The soul awash, seeking shore. But the soul, what is the jiva to do? Brahmanda Brahmite Kon Bhagavana Jiva. He is in this awash in the ether of all these religious conceptions, and he's seeking solid ground. Where can I find a foothold? Where can I actually find a secure footing where my spiritual life will be secure and protected, and where I can stand to go forward? The soul awash, seeking shore. Did he miss his chance the day before? Those who take the other paths, the paths of the Christians, and go the next day to Christ, they missed the day before. They could have had the chance to get the highest conception from Srila Govinda Maharaj, but they missed that chance. The soul awash, seeking shore. Did he miss his chance the day before? Some admonishment not to sin helped to calm and quiet him, but longing still continuing caused a stir, unsettling. So the Bible, Christ admonishes his followers not to sin. Oh, this gives some peace to the follower. This helps to calm and quiet him, but it doesn't satisfy his longing. Longing still continuing caused a stir. He's still stirred within. He's unsettled. He's still longing. This is not the final thing that I'm seeking. I want something more. Where will I find it? He's told, have faith, do not stray from this Savior hours of yesterday. Be quite content, assured that he will come to save you presently. So that aspirant, that person striving, he is admonished, don't sin. This gives him some, calms him to some extent, gives him some assurance. Oh, okay, this is a good instruction, don't sin. But he's longing for something more. He's told, but he's not feeling anymore. But he's told, have faith. What we've told you is enough. Don't stray from the religion that we've given you, the practices that we've given you. Be quite content, assured that he will come to save you presently. So you're not feeling that you're secure in your spiritual position, but just wait, be calm, don't worry. You will be saved presently. The symptoms of salvation need never show their face. Just know that after leaving us, you'll surely get their grace. What difference is a day or two? What if it takes a year? You'll truly find out soon enough, just after leaving here. So this is the situation for the Christians. The symptoms of salvation need never show their face. They're told, don't worry, if you're still sin, if you can't stop your sinning, don't worry. That's the symptom of salvation, isn't it? When one has been saved, then he stops his previous life. If his previous life was a life of sin, which all of ours were, then when that's stopped, then that's a sign, oh, now I see. I have something to see for my practice. Now my sinful life has stopped. But for the Christian, the symptoms of salvation need never show their face. Don't worry if you don't see any symptoms of salvation. Just know that after leaving us, you'll surely get their grace. Oh, when you die, that's when you'll find out that you've gotten the real thing. Don't worry now. Wait till you die and then find out. What difference is a day or two? What if it takes a year? You'll truly find out soon enough, just after leaving here. Whether it takes a day or two and you leave this world, a day, a year, whatever. After leaving this world, then you'll find out, oh, did you go to heaven or to hell? Are you born again? Are you reborn into this material conception of life as a dog, an animal, a mouse, a human? What species, a Brahma? What will you become? But could it be, after all, what you've strived and waited for has come to you already, just the day before? If you want to know what the symptoms of salvation really are, then you can find that in the teachings of the Vaishnavas. That's what Srila Govinda Maharaja came to give. You don't have to wonder. You can, the symptoms the Vaishnavas show, here's the road marks. This is the symptom of progress. You can know you're making progress on the road of salvation. Don't wait till after this life to discover whether you're successful or not. See whether you're making progress. Under the guidance of a guru, he will tell you, do this, do that. And yet, no, you're going the wrong way. Come back here. Go in the right direction. So, what you've strived, and could it be, after all, what you've strived and waited for? Real direction in your spiritual life? A real guru, a living guru, has come to you already just the day before Christmas, Guru Dev's appearance day? Memory makes the best of things that happened long ago, leaving us the saviors our minds have come to know. Well, this is one of the tricks of memory, is that we tend to remember things, the good things, but we don't think about the things that aren't so favorable. Memory makes the best of things that happened long ago, leaving us the saviors our minds have come to know. How do we test the quality of the Savior of 2,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago? The Savior, the Guru who is in front of us today, we have a way to examine him. He is bona fide or not? He is real, he's the real thing, he's really representing the highest truth, the absolute truth, or he's a bogus man. We have some opportunity to examine and decide these things for ourselves. We don't have to depend on what the recollections of the mind from some time long before. Memory makes the best of things that happened long ago, leaving us the saviors our minds have come to know. But are they real, imagined, or just our nature to ignore? The one who's come so recently, just one day before. So these saviors of the past, are they real or imagined? Or is it just our nature to ignore the Savior who is in front of us today, the Guru who is present today, and come just before the Savior of thousands of years ago? Those saviors of the past, are they real, imagined, or is it just our nature to ignore the one who's present in front of us? So millions of people all over the world on Christmas Day, they're glorifying Jesus. Fine. But what about the Savior who's here in front of you today? Do you ignore him? Is it just our nature to ignore the Savior who's currently with us? Who's appeared just the day before? The day before? How can we surrender revelation, to be sure, unless we recognize his grace now standing at our door? So how do we surrender to the ancient Guru? How do we surrender to him? We can surrender to the Guru who's in front of us today, telling us, do this, do this. We can serve him. We can bring him some food. We can bring him some cloth. We can sweep his floor. We can do so many things for him. We can learn surrender. We can engage in some services under his direction. How can we know surrender of this ancient, some personality in the past? Revelation, to be sure. How do we know that the revelation of that ancient teacher is sure? And our understanding of him, the revelation that we're receiving from him, how do we test it? What do we test it against to know if we are correct in our understanding of his teachings or not? That we can understand with the Guru who is present in front of us. But how do we test it when the Guru is only known to us from some ancient time? How can we know surrender, revelation, to be sure, unless we recognize his grace now standing at our door? Unless we recognize Srila Govinda Maharaj, who is now present in front of us, then how will we be sure what is realization, what is speculation, what is real knowledge, what is guesswork? Shall we think of him as any less till time has had the chance to magnify his miracles upon which now we glance? Gurudev is standing in front of us, he is present before us, and we can see the miracles of his divine grace. And what is the miracle? The primary miracle? Oh, that non-Vaishnava becoming Vaishnava. That is the main miracle. Those who had no faith in Krishna, no faith in Guru, now look, now there's a group inspired with such faith. You get that for me, Leela? You can bring it here quickly. Oh, never mind. That one doesn't matter. Shall we think of him, our Govinda Maharaj, shall we think of him as any less till time has had the chance to magnify his miracles upon which now we glance? Isn't this what we see in the as time passes, then the tendency is to magnify the miracles of the previous souls. So in this way, some distortion may take place. It may not, but that is a tendency for the followers of any great soul. Then as the generations continue, there may be a tendency to think more of that personality than was his real stature during his lifetime. I'm speaking of not where there is a parampara such as ours, but in the followers of those religious conceptions where there's no parampara, there's no real passing down of the true teachings and pastimes of their gurus. We mustn't be so shallow lest we lose the chance for bathing in the glory of his munificence.
Hello? Who's calling? Oh, okay, just a moment. Your brother Gary.
Hello.
Do I turn this off?
I'm in the middle of giving a class.
Turn it off?
Okay, great. I'll talk to you later. Bye. We mustn't be so shallow lest we lose the chance for bathing in the glory of his munificence. We mustn't be so shallow. We mustn't be so shallow as to ignore the miracle that our Guru is showing in front of us. To have the opportunity to see the pastimes of a pure devotee of the Lord, that's a miracle. That does not present itself very often to the conditioned soul. So we mustn't be so shallow lest we lose the chance for bathing in the glory of his munificence. As his grace, he's the Sri Guru, he's very merciful, very gracious to the conditioned soul. So we mustn't be so shallow to think, oh, let's wait until the future generations tell us how wonderful he was, and then we'll accept him as his greatness. No, we should accept his greatness now in the present moment, and take advantage of his mercy. The Lord of love has come just to give himself to us. His beauty, charm, and sweetness in form magnanimous. So this Sri Krishna comes himself in the form of Sri Guru. The Lord of love, Sri Krishna, has come just to give himself to us. He comes in a way that we can appreciate, that we can understand, that we can relate to. He comes, the Lord of love has come just to give himself to us. His beauty, charm, and sweetness in form magnanimous. So he shows his beauty, charm, and sweetness in a form, Sri Guru, who is even more magnanimous than Krishna himself. Mercy, wrapped in mercy, rolls like waves upon the shore, appearing, have you noticed, just one day before. Now this is the characteristic of Sri Guru. Mercy wrapped in mercy. Like, what is that expression? Something like a secret wrapped in an enigma. Anyway, so mercy wrapped in mercy, no, pure mercy. That's the outside is mercy and the inside is mercy. Mercy wrapped in mercy. That's the nature of Sri Guru. rolls like waves upon the shore, unending. The mercy is unending. Appearing, have you noticed, just one day before? He offers what no other gave. They could not reach that place that he, Sundar Govinda Dev, has given through his grace. There are many gurus, there are many religious conceptions, so many spiritual ideas, as we mentioned before, flooding the ether. But he offers what they could not give. They could not reach that place that he, Sundar Govinda Dev, has given through his grace. What a difference a day can make, to gain or to forsake. The soul asleep does now awake. A beautiful difference this day does make. What a difference a day can make, to gain or to forsake. We can take advantage of this day, the day of the appearance of Sri Guru Dev, or we can lose it, we can forsake it. The soul asleep does now awake. Of that fortunate soul, he awakens on this day. He sees, oh, how merciful the Lord has sent his divine agent to save me, my Guru Dev. The soul asleep does now awake. A beautiful difference this day does make. That's the difference of the day. Srila Guru Dev appeared and he bestowed mercy upon the fallen souls. Okay, I'll just read it through. Now, hopefully, it can be understood. I will read it. What a difference a day can make, a turn or a fork in the road we take, to seek the truth or speculate. Quite a difference a day can make. Religious conceptions to explore, flood the ether more and more. The soul awash, seeking shore. Did he miss his chance the day before? Some admonishment not to sin helped to calm and quiet him, but longing still continuing caused a stir unsettling. He's told, have faith, do not stray from this Savior hours of yesterday. Be quite content, assured that he will come to save you presently. The symptoms of salvation need never show their face. Just know that after leaving us, you'll surely get their grace. What difference is a day or two? What if it takes a year? You'll truly find out soon enough, just after leaving here. But could it be, after all, what you've strived and waited for has come to you already, just the day before? Memory makes the best of things that happened long ago, leaving us the saviors our minds have come to know. But are they real, imagined, or just our nature to ignore the one who's come so recently, just one day before? How can we know surrender, revelation to be sure, unless we recognize his grace now standing at our door? Shall we think of him as any less till time has had the chance to magnify his miracles upon which now we glance? We mustn't be so shallow lest we lose the chance for bathing in the glory of his munificence. The Lord of love has come just to give himself to us, his beauty, charm, and sweetness in form magnanimous. Mercy, wrapped in mercy, rolls like waves upon the shore, appearing, have you noticed, just one day before. He offers what no other gave. They could not reach that place that he, Sundar Govinda Dev, has given through his grace. What a difference a day can make, to gain or to forsake. The soul asleep does now awake. A beautiful difference this day does make. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Our Savior, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Yattai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Jai Sparikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Vancha Kalpaturvyascha Kripa Sindhuvyeva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. The Vaishnavas, they are also our saviors, all our saviors. We're actually so fortunate, we have many saviors. The Shastra is our savior, the holy name is our savior, Mahaprabhu is our savior. Our Guru Saraswati Thakur, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. Their followers, they have thousands of followers. They are also our saviors. So there's no shortage, but we shouldn't miss the chance. We should take advantage of their company. Let us not put it off. Let us not wait too long. Take advantage. Don't wait till the day after for what we can get the day before. Jai Saparikar Shri Shri Guru Garanga Shri Shri Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Gaur Pinimanande.